Hello everyone. I'm going to be talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs today. I do apologize, I could not figure out the recording over PowerPoint, so I wanted to just do my best and try this. So, learning process. So, Maslow believed there's a hierarchy of needs in um, for each of us as humans, and they all start at the bottom and they build off of each other until they reach the top. And they cannot, um, they really can't build unless the bottom level is really fully complete. It's is it until, as Maslow says, that need is fulfilled. So the first one we're going to start with is the physiological needs, are the physiological needs, which would be food and water, clothing, shelter. So what he's saying is that really for humans to survive in general, as humans, as organisms, really, we need food, we need water, we need shelter, we need clothing, because without these things we will not be able to survive at all. And so it all really starts with this. So this is the first level, this is the building block of the rest. And then the next one is going to be the second level are really security needs, safety and security, which really can't be met unless the first one's met, right? So it makes sense because, as the way Maslow explains it, would sort of be that, well, if food is, if starvation is a threat, then you're not really secure. So that, or the elements, or, the cold. So if those sort of things aren't met, then you're not really safe. So once that is established, then of course you can be safe. You can be, you can establish security and you can establish safety, and then it continues to grow. And then the third need would be um, social need. Social need, love and belonging, like a community, like a family, a society. These are the sort of things that Maslow sees as not just basic survival. Well, I suppose you could say that the first is like basic survival of the human body in itself, and this is sort of the growth of the human, right? So his social belonging, his community, could sort of not just be basic survival. Well, it is really a survival need, but it's also a way to thrive and a way to grow, continue to live with others, and help others, and be helped by others, to love and belong. So this can really, well, but of course, like, if you're not secure, if you're not safe, if you don't feel those things, you wouldn't want to be a part of a community that you wouldn't really want to belong with or think they love you. So you'd have to really, you really need that met first, which makes sense. Um, of course, you might say you feel some sort of belonging, but according to Maslow, that would need to be fully met before you could really belong, meet the love and belonging. And then the fourth level would be sort of our an internal need, more so, our self-esteem, how we estimate ourselves, how we see ourselves. So we sort of learn that we're not just we learn that we're not just meant to survive, that we're really meant to live, and that we have we can be loved, but we can also love, and we can belong, and we can help others belong. So we can really foster family, we can foster a community, a society, all of these things sort of be productive and sort of learn. Um, and this is something you would want after, of course, you found that love and that belonging. This would be something that you would continue to want. And then the fifth level is the highest level according to Maslow, and is going to be self-actuation. And this is not just where you love and you belong, but this is where you really find purpose. This is where you find out who you are and what you're meant to do, your God-given talents, the purpose you have in life, all these things you aim for and you strive for, higher things. You're more. You really search for a life goal, a purpose, and so of course once all of the lower levels are met, then you can finally reach that self actualization. Really learn what you're meant to do, what your God given purpose is. So I really see my purpose, of course, in life first and foremost to know, love, and serve God, and of course, and to be happy with Him in the next. That is my first and foremost purpose. That is my main goal. That is what I'm striving to do every day. But also belonging to my family, loving my family, having a purpose to continue to foster and grow and help my family, and also uh, in aviation to pursue that, to have that as something to keep me busy, but to strive for, to work for, to help others, to provide for others, and all of these wonderful things. And of course, to learn more about God and His creation. And here is my reference page